nicer, faster.
Yeah, safer.
And it takes only about, they say they're going to be about 90 minutes from Singapore to Kuala Lumpur.
Only?
90 minutes. 1.5 hours.
So when did it happen?
I don't know. It's still under plan and under.
Still on planning.
Yeah, I don't know whether I can see it or not.
I see. But it's just like France. They have bullet train and it runs really fast.
And the thing is that in Malaysia,
China.
Malaysia, you know, you put a fence to cover up the jungle. The
Okay.
people will cut the fence and put around their house. They steal.
Still?
The people just steal.
Just gone just like that.
Yeah. Because why they? You know, poverty. Poor people, you know. So they steal. For instance, if I buy a house in Malaysia, just in your just the north of Singapore, is called Johor, the state of Johor, and I buy the house. I only go there might be once a week, might be once a month. When I come back again, I lost the gate, I lost the roof.
Oh goodness.
The roof, I can lose the roof, the tiles on the roof and everything. I can lose it.
Lost it, right?
Don't you say that if I put TV and refrigerator, I think they become a house. They become a house removal.
Oh, I see. It's sad because people are poor, right? What can they do?
That's some not really that poor. The thing is that, you know, they can get for free. Why should they buy? You know what I mean?
Big saving, right?
Big saving.
Oh wow. But not in Singapore.
Not in Singapore.
Yeah. Very safe.
If I drive a Toyota, a Nissan, or those cars, I go to a shopping mall, enough an hour, I come out, gone. Especially Velfire.
That's easy in Malaysia?
Yeah,
Oh,
gone.
Gone.
Within half an hour, if you're lucky, still there.
Oh my god. Is that
They cannot-
in Malaysia, you go to shopping mall, you drive a Toyota, you came out half an hour, it's gone. Stolen.
Motorcycle gone. If this okay, the simple as that. If they cannot start their car, they call a tow truck.
Oh, easy, easy serving.
Yeah. And the people said, I saw the tow truck come and take your car. I thought the car break down.
Should you take the picture and put on your car?
Nothing can be done.
Oh,
They still either they sell the car away or they dismantle it as spare part.
Oh, either sell the whole car or sell the parts.
Yes. One of my Chinese friends went to Johor, the southern state, a brand new Velfire Alphard. I guess he had a car within a month or 3 months or 6 months. He went for a car wash. So when he went for a car wash, you got to give the key to them. Because he went out to dinner with his friend.
Oh, I see.
So he leave the key. Trust. You know, he been to that same car wash all the time. So when he went to have dinner with his friend, come back in 2 hours, the car and one washer gone.
Oh my god.
It's gone. Until today, gone.
History.
History.
So lucky for the guy. He had new car now.
He claim insurance, so much of inconvenience, see?
Yeah.
So how are you going to claim insurance? What proof have you got that your car been stolen? Because 2 different countries.
I see. That's why we go, when we travel, we go with a taxi. Easy.
The safest car to drive in Malaysia is the Italian Fiat F-I-A-T.
Wow, Italian.
Italian Fiat F-I-A-T. The reason why, because in Malaysia there's no agent for Fiat car.
Ah, see.
So there is no market for Fiat. So if they steal my car, what are they going to use it for?
I see. But Toyota is a good common
Yeah.
common one. Huh?
Yes.
Everybody use, okay.
Mhm.
So if you go to Malaysia, don't buy Toyota. Yeah.
Don't buy Toyota.
Because we get lost in half an hour. Nói nhà ông biết mà ông mua nhà ở Malaysia mà để ra ông đi du lịch cái một tháng ông về lần hay là ông biết từng ông về lần á. Ông về ở á, thì nếu mà ông bỏ đi vậy là lần sau ông về thì cái nắp mất, cái cổng mất, everything mất. Họ lấy hết.
One of my friend has a house up there. In 1 year, his house been robbed 3 times.
Rob?
3 times.
Oh, 1 month, eh?
1 year,
1 year, three times.
3 times.
So you must be loaded, rich.
No, really, because why? Our $1 is equivalent to 3 ringgits.
Oh, I see.
You see?
So,
if
one US dollar is 3?
$1 is about 4 or 5.
Oh, 4 or 5 cents.
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's about $4 for foreign Malaysian currency, 4 ringgits. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
So this is cheap up there.
I see.
So the cost of living is cheap. Yeah.
I see.
Not really that cheap. Yeah. But then their salary is small.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A doctor is being paid only about $2,000 Singapore
Oh, I
1
see.
month.
How much per month?
2,000 1 month.
Oh, so doctor salary is 1,000 per month.
2,000 Singapore dollars. No,
Oh.
less than that. Less than that. My friend's son is vice president of a company.
Uh-huh.
He's only getting about $2,000 Singapore.
Oh, so price president is 2,000, doctor is 2,000.
Yeah. About that.
Same salary.
Same Malaysian currency. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Đây là những tâm tình của tài xế cho biết những tin tức về Singapore và Malaysia. So how long have you been driving?
Me. In this industry, 16 years.
16 years.
Yes.
So you must have seen many things. Many change.
I'm 67. I see all things change.
As everything has changed.
You know that I got to tell you something about Singapore. I'm going to ask you, what do you think about Singapore? Beautiful?
I think it's nice and green is easy with the ice. It's very nice.
Very nice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'll tell you something. Singapore today is beautiful.
Yes.
Very nice, beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
Life before was much better.
Oh, really?
Because today is beautiful and yet we are so stressful.
Oh, I see. You get leisure, and then you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything is, but
Good and bad at the same time.
yeah,
Yes.
when I was young, my father was paid about $150 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he can support the family.
I see.
And today people are getting 2,000. It's very hard to raise a family.
Oh. Yes, it's the
That's,
demand. So the more you want, the more you have to work.
yeah. You see, today the cost of living is very high. Education is very high. Medical is high.
Everything is costly.
Yes, yes. So stressful. My father got no stress.
Ah,
You see, so this the difference.
I see. Yes.
So
Well, you gain, you have to pay.
yes,
Oh.
yes. So what they call it, Singapore is beautiful, but life was better before. life is better. Not Singapore. Before Singapore is not as beautiful. We have villages.
Okay.
Literally the
Yes,
villages. And so the mothers in the afternoon sit on a bench, start to chat, gossiping, everything,
Yeah.
talking. The father will sit at one corner under a tree, smoking pipe.
Yes.
We don't do that anymore.
We have no time now.
No time now.
See, now your 67, you still have to drive. See? No
Oh.
wife, no sitting, no chatting.
I have two wives.
You have two wives?
Yes, my first wife is at home, and this is my second wife.
Ah, okay. This
I
is your
spend
second wife.
spend longer hours with this one than my.
Oh, okay. You have to, you have to be fair with your first wife, okay? You have to be nice to your first wife too. No ma. You are very funny. I was shocked when you said you have two wives.
Because when I signed to buy this car,
Mm-hmm.
like signing the marriage certificate.
True. Ông nói cho ông có hai vợ. Một con vợ nó lớn ở nhà. Còn cái xe này là vợ bé của ổng. Ông nói ông dành nhiều thời gian cho vợ bé hơn vợ lớn. Lúc ông ký giấy mua xe nó nói đúng, giống như là marriage certificate.
Yeah, the car is still expensive, right?
Motor car is expensive, huh?
It's expensive, yeah.
Expensive.